Let me set the scene. Me and you are sat in a moodlit room, not too dissimilar to this one. Victorian lamps, red leather couches, we both got a small whiskey. Cigar smoke wafting through the air. Out of nowhere, I slap £1,000 cash down on the table. You raise your eyebrows. I don't need to narrate it, you get the picture. But I slap down £1,000 and I say, you can have that cash. And you're like, wow, that's very generous of you. What's the catch? Catch is, you name a PRS guitar, and I'm thinking of the same one, you can have it. And you'll say, Custom 24, Santana SE, McCarty 594, and I'll say, no, I was thinking of an acoustic. And you'll say, PRS to acoustics? And I'll say, yeah, they do. As I'm raking my £1,000 back towards me across the table. And I take your whiskey and your cigar, because you're an idiot. Okay? Anyway, let's take a look at these 3 acoustic guitars. First off, I'm going to take a look at the Angelus A40E cutaway. Now, I'm a big Buffy fan, so I like this guitar's name, Angelus. It's both acoustic, obviously, it's got a hole in the front, should have solved that one, and electric, so you can plug it in. Fishman pickup, and you've got 2 controls inside, little wheels, volume and tone. Now this is a little tip, because you can't see what the controls are on, if you just rock your finger from left to right, 1, 2, 3, that pretty much takes you from 0 to 10, right? So you can kind of gauge where you are in thirds. That's how I've been doing it anyway. Now, because we're taking a look at 3 different guitars today, I'm not going to go through every single spec because I'll burn you out, that's overwhelming. And some of the words I can't pronounce, so I'm not embarrassing myself on the internet, okay? I've done that enough. But yeah, straight out of the box, I thought this is beautiful. It's got a tobacco sunburst finish. I think they call this tiger acrylic binding around the outside of the body, with this cream binding, and then that's matched on the rosette as well, and then the cream binding up the side of this mahogany neck. We have an ebony bridge with a bone saddle and a bone nut, and I believe that that is the same across all 3 of the guitars. Tasteful finish, and I would say that this kind of sits in that professional but sensible price point. Both this one and the Tonare come with hard case as well, so you can take them out. Don't be throwing them around, treat them with respect, but you know, they can take a knock or 2.
Thank you very much. Thank you everybody, thank you.
Now this little fella is the P20E Parlour, and I think it's really cool. It's in a black dog hair finish. It's not a crap Zeppelin joke. It's kind of the opposite finish to the white dog hair that I've got on the NF53. Now when PRS reached out and they were like, do you want to try any of the acoustics? I was like, yes, I definitely want to try the Parlour because I want one and I feel like I'm going to like it. And I do. It's super comfortable and I want to say nimble. So if you play a lot of electric and then go into acoustic, you might find that you get fatigued, you know, bar chords, lead playing, things like that suffer because it's more of a chore to play them on an acoustic. But with this little Parlour, you can do all that stuff and it's fun and it sounds great. I just want to remind you that this video is costing you absolutely nil point to watch. So if you want to go ahead and hit like, subscribe and the bell next to it, drop me a comment down below, I'll consider that payment. Compared to the other two we're going to be looking at today, the Parlour is actually all mahogany and it has this cream herringbone binding around the outside of the body. Again matched on the rosette and just the cream binding up the side of the fretboard. And again, it's got an ebony bridge, bone saddle, bone nut. I find this has like a really nice punch in the mid-range that cuts through a mix, but also just in person. Because when these first turned up, me and Gab started playing them in the front room. She was on the Angelus and I was on this Parlour. And straight out of the cases, sonically complementing each other. They're all part of the same family, aren't they? They sound good together. Currently they do this in this finish, black dog hair and fire red burst, which is actually my favourite finish out of the two. I asked for that one, but you get what you're given. Look, Christmas is literally around the corner and I know you've probably been dropping hints to your partner. I need a new guitar. What do you need a new guitar for? You've got 50. I know, but I need 2 Parlours. 2? What do you need 2 Parlours for? Well, I want one in the black dog hair finish because, you know, I like Led Zeppelin and that's funny. And they'll be like, yeah, okay, I can see that, the comical appeal. But the second one, I want it in my preferred finish. Okay. You might be pushing it there. That's them saying that you might be pushing it. I was still acting. You're not pushing it. Get 2, get 3. What's after Christmas? New Year's Eve. People will be making requests. Wonderwall, leave it in standard tuning, capo 2. Then they want some Joni Mitchell. Right, well, I'll have to have another one in open D. Then you've run out of guitars, haven't you? Get 4. Now this one is my favourite. I've given it a name as well. It's called Peter Tonare. It also has a professional name, the T60E. And you can probably tell with this one that it's top spec. So the binding around the outside of the body is curly maple and the purling is abalone. And you'll also find that again matched in the rosette. And that curly maple binding goes all the way up the side of the neck and around the headstock. They didn't stop there with the abalone. Look at this. a beautiful line running right through the middle. And this book-matched Ziricote, I don't know if this is the same for every Tonare model, but this one, my one, it's not going anywhere, is beautiful. Look at that. I might cut a hole on the back actually and restring it round this way because I want to look at that side. Out of the three that we've got, this is the only one that has the Abalone birds going up the fretboard as well, and they are a really nice touch. It's nice how they've matched the headstock wood to the back and sides as well. Now obviously with the new acoustic, the more you play it, the more it's going to work the top and open up. I can tell you about this hybrid classical X bracing that they've got going on inside. As much as I can say that's what's going on inside, I'm not a guitar builder. I can see it. There it is. It's definitely doing a job of making this loud and resonant, and you can feel it. The sustain is still going. Sustained for weeks, but you can feel it alive in your hands, and I imagine it's going to open up beautifully over time. We'll have to see what the bosses at PRS say, but I feel like this Tonare and the Parlor, I could justify adding those to my collection because they're different enough to my Blood Moon, and they sound completely different and serve different purposes. So with each guitar that I played, I tried to keep some variety in genre or style because I wanted to ask you now which style you thought paired best with each guitar and why. Let me know in the comments below. My other question is, if you were me right now and you can only keep one of these, which one would you keep and why? Don't just say Peter Tonare because it's the most expensive, because you're not selling it. I'm talking about keeping it to play. Oh no, would you look at that? It is time to be finished. Hope you enjoyed yourself. I did. A lot of fun filming this video. And yeah, thank you to PRS for sending out these lovely acoustic guitars. Eclectic mix. The 3 must guitars. Didn't think you were going to get through one of my videos, did you, without a pathetic joke? That's, you know what though, top tier. It's the Tonare of jokes. There's some links down below to merch, Patreon if you want to support the channel further, and if you want me for anything else this week, I'll be busy. Catch you in the next one.